Okay, so let's get started. So today we'll have introduction on Jira. So what is Jira? So this is tool and test management tool. So here's the thing. So I'm giving you like you don't technically need all these testing tools, but you need to know. Okay, you need to know. It's like for your information. Okay. Yeah, I would recommend, if you want, you can go ahead and download. So that's not an issue. Yeah, it would be, it would be there in the YouTube. Okay. I don't think it would be any issue. But I would not take it out from that, immediately or something. But yeah, it's a good idea to download. Okay, download and put it in your drive, or if you have Google Drive, put it on it. Okay, and moreover, you don't have to, because see, here's the thing. My videos are actually there in the Google Drive. Okay, just for your information. So if you have access to the Google Drive, okay, so let me show you really pretty quick. Okay, so when you have this access to Google Drive, you go to dietary number 27 and here you go. You have this recording. Okay, so you don't even need to download. Okay, so you already have this access, and you just share it. So when I give access to Google Drive, it just comes to your shared drive, and you can just put that whole document to your attach your whole your drive, so that becomes yours. Okay, forever. Okay. um okay, good. So let's see. Okay, so let's go to Jira. So here, what is Jira? It's again a test management tool. Okay, so here we are working on second test management tool. Really, it's not required. I mean, if you are comfortable with Jira, that's fine. I'm sorry, if you're comfortable with Rally, that's fine. You're good. But you need to know more information, because sometimes the client uses not just Rally. Now you have just prepared on Rally, and the client is using something like Zephyr too. Okay, so no, you cannot say like, no, I didn't learn Zephyr, I don't know Zephyr. You cannot say that. That's the reason I'm introducing like 3 test management tools. Okay, so one is Rally, of course. You have got comfortable with it, you have access with it, you can use it whenever you want, all those things. And next is Jira. This is what I'm going to tell you about, how the Jira works and what is it all about. And one more we go hopefully tomorrow. I think just little bit change tomorrow. I'll be explaining you Team Foundation server. With that, what is that? That too is a test management tool. So 3 test management tools, because now you can show in your resume saying that I know this. So if somebody asks, okay, do you know any other clear quest? Or do you know clear quest? You can say, say that I have used pretty wide range of test management tools, such as Rally, such as Jira, and Team Foundation Server. So clear case is not a big deal. It's too a test management tool. I've used pretty wide variety. So even if I don't know, I don't think it's a big deal, because since I am comfortable with more than 3-4 test management tools, any new tool and that would not make big difference. Okay, so I can use that pretty quick. Only the process remains same. What's the process? Creating the test cases. If you want, you can edit the test cases, open issues, okay, assigning to the developer, reporting defects, coordination, talking with the developer team, talking with the business analyst team, or product owner team, or coordinating with the project manager or scrum master, so on. The process remains same. Doesn't matter what tool you're using. It don't have to be Jira. It don't have to be a, it don't have to be a Rally. It don't have to be HPLM. It don't have to be Team Foundation. It don't have to be anything. The process remains same in every project you go. And again, I told you what is the process: creating the test cases, executing the test cases, attaching screenshots. I always tell you, like, screenshots is heart of the system. Okay, and then opening defects, coordinating with the lead opening defects and submission. So it doesn't matter what tool you are using it. Okay, so that's the reason. One more tool for your understanding. So if you know this, I again by end of today I'll be giving you access to this tool. If you are really interested, if you really like this user interface, if you think it's good, go ahead and access this. So let's quickly check, so I'll not take, two classes for this, since I'm already taken for Rally, I've explained you test cases. So all pretty much will be similar, if not same, similar process, and you can relate to that. What to create a system, you will be fine here too. Okay, so this is the user interface of Jira. Okay, so this is the dashboard. It's not a it's a dashboard. Okay, and whenever you log in here, I hope I didn't forget my login ID. So let's start here. So you will be having your own that URL. Let's say if you are you'll be having that URL. So here we have in the URL of itamerica.atlassian.net. Here you'll be, whenever you join, it's you join a project, new project will be that URL of this similar, like whatever they're using it, whatever the company, if you're using Wells Fargo, the Wells Fargo.atlassian.net, if it is Barclays, Barclays.atlassian. It's a subdomain, and whatever the company name will be, so it will be the subdomain of that. Okay, so here once you log in, once they give you access to this, once you have this access, and you will get an automatic email, okay, that you have given access, or we can go ahead and log into it. And once you log in, this is the dashboard. Okay, so this is the dashboard, and like Rally, you also have a lot of options here. Okay, this is this Jira is little good. Okay, I'll just go through this Confluence too. So as I told you, like, there's two options here. One is Jira and one is Confluence. Okay, Jira is test management tool, of course. Confluence is a SharePoint. Okay, SharePoint. Why do we need SharePoint? So as I again told you, you have test plan document, you have test strategy document, you have business requirement, you have functional requirement. A lot of documents you need to work on. Okay, and okay, and you don't know. Just give me a moment. Okay, so now once you get this, right, once you get this access, you need to view all these documents, or maybe upload the documents. Okay, if you are using sometimes your your lead says you, okay, go ahead and upload the documents. Okay, upload the test plan document. Or if you are lead, you need to go ahead and upload the document. Okay, so here you see this. Oops. So let's quickly check this. Okay, somebody uploaded it. Good. So if you have this, right? Let's say if you have this, now click on this confluence. So I'll create a new project. This project is draft. And what you need to do is once you click on this, go ahead and click on edit. So this is little bit, it has little different features. Okay, it's a little bit different. Okay, so you have this file list. Okay, if you see this page tree, you have this decision log, meeting notes, product requirements, retrospective. Okay, so you have all these options here. Okay, so go ahead and click on files list and create a file list and attach a document here. Oh, let's see. So let's say if I have to create some documents, right? Okay, so once you create it, right? Once you create it, go ahead and drop the files here. You see this, here you can either drag and drop or you can upload it from here. Okay, so what are you doing here in the Confluence? You are actually, putting some test plan or test strategy document or test cases. Okay, test cases really don't want to put here. Okay, because that is not something that you are doing here. That is a separate thing you'll be doing. Okay, so that's how you can create your own file list. See, maybe. Okay, maybe go ahead and create on file list. That should be good. Put your name. Okay, go to the file list. Go to the file list which is there in this page. You see this page. How did we come to this page? Okay, again, we just go back and show you again. So this is the dashboard. This is what you'll be getting once you log in. And click on this. Go to Confluence. Okay, maybe I'll share you this URL. Okay, once you go to Confluence. So go ahead and go and click and recently visited. So login. So for this login, I'll be giving you username and password. Okay, you can just log into that. This is how you have to comment. Okay, it's a little bit complicated. Okay, they didn't design it properly, but okay. So here's the thing. You need to get this page. So I'll be giving you directly this URL. Okay, so the URL is IATTFF. Okay, or IATTFF, or I'll create an only let's say I'll just create a general URL so that everyone will be easy to access this URL. Okay, so once you get to this URL, okay, this is the URL, and you have options here. Once you click on files list, go ahead and click on file list and create your file list. What you do here, you need to upload the documents. Upload all the documents. We can upload all the documents, and let's see if I can modify this. I'll be giving you the modified one. Okay, so that will be actually more homework for today. Okay, so to create this, go to the Confluence, and go ahead and this is the URL. So I'm making it easy. This is a little bit complicated. Okay, they didn't made it easy. It's not user friendly. Just like we have the user friendly, right? URL is pretty user friendly, but this is not really that user friendly. But so for the understanding, I'll be giving you the URL itself. So once you get into this URL, look at the page tree. Here you have this option located in the left side bar. Okay, and here this is my name. You go ahead and click on file list and create on your name. Okay, create your name and put in the description as test plan. Test plan. Users don't worry about it, and just create it and upload the file. Okay, that's it. That's what you need to do. for now. Okay, so that is why this is required, because let's say if you are as a test lead, okay, you're a lead, this is what you'll be doing. Okay, or not just a lead. Okay, it's not necessary. Even if you are a tester, most of the time your boss, your lead will say, why don't you check in the SharePoint? It's there all. Don't keep coming to me and ask all questions. Okay, why don't you see in the SharePoint? Okay, so that's a very good idea. You don't keep bothering everyone, right? You need to check yourself. So that's the reason you need this access. Once you get this, you can create your own. Okay. So any questions in this Confluence? I know this is not really very user friendly. I mean, I don't even sure how did I get here. Let's try again. So once you get it here, go to Confluence, and there's a problem with this. I have to go with recent works. I don't want to show what is showing up here, but I can go through this. I can go through this and click on this, and I can go it. But I was looking at okay. Here's the thing. Okay, I was looking for options similar like this. Okay, good. This is what you have to do. Go ahead and click on Confluence. After going to the Confluence, select your project, which project you're working on. Okay, the similar way you need to select your project, and let's say if you're working on this project, click on that project, and it navigates that one, and go to the files list. Okay, look at this. I already created one. Okay, go to the file and create one. This is how you can do it. But although I'll be giving you access, URL directly, you don't have to trouble of going to the spaces and clicking and space directory and all those things. So pretty much will be clear. Any questions so far? That is about Confluence. Confluence is SharePoint. So in real time, you need to have access. Once you get an access to the Confluence, you can. So normally you will be having most of the time read access, not write access. As a QA point of view. Okay, so you'll be having read access normally. Okay, so that's only you can read it. That means you can download it, view it. In some cases you can also edit and submit it. Okay, but not always write access. Any questions? So to this access, I'll be giving you access to this Jira and Confluence by today. Oops, I didn't prepare that. Okay, I'll be anyway giving you access. So okay, so if no one have questions, let's move to the next one. So once you have this login, this is actually the dashboard. Okay, you can customize your dashboard. You can create your own dashboard actually. Once you click on that, this is a little bit slow. Yeah, you can create your own dashboard, and you can have whatever options here. Like that's how these are, right? Introduction assigned to me. This is good. I mean, this should be there. So that shows like what is assigned for you and what is the active stream. That means what is going on with the projects. What are happening here. How many user stories have been created, how many bugs are fixed, all these things. So this is pretty much a dashboard. Okay, so here is the thing. So in this Jira, whatever you want to create, okay, you'll be having that access levels. That's a different story. Okay, product owner will be having their own access. QA will be having their own access, and Scrum Master will be having their own access. Okay, 3 different level access. I mean, still almost various levels. Developer has its own access. Okay, all different levels of access. As a QA point of view, you'll be having your own access. So don't expect everything what is showing up here. There will be there something. There will not be there something. Okay, so let's say, as a business analyst, I want to create just one button here, for everyone, just one button. Even if Scrum Master have to create a user story, or product owner has to create a user story, or if a tester have to create a test cases, task, one button, just create. Just click on that. So once you click on that, here first select the project, which project you're working on. Let's say let's put on this. Okay, and here you have this option. Is it improvement? Okay, is it a new feature? So this both belongs to product owner. We don't have this access in, but if you have, you don't do anything with this. You just, you don't do anything unless specified. Bug, this is your job. You need to open bug epic. If there is an epic cases, if it's a user story, or this is again, we don't do much on this. Or task. So here we'll stick to task for now, and we'll just put as test cases. So let's quickly check how did we do it before. Okay. Okay, good. So you can create tasks for this. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. See here it don't have plugin here installed. So what you have to do is, right, you can write it right away. Test cases here. If you have attachment, you can attach the attachment. If you write the your test cases in Excel, and you can do that. But here, we just write two test cases here. That's why we have written test cases for functional testing. Here we will write for let's write two to three test cases for regression testing. Okay. Okay, so the test cases for manual testing, regression testing, and UAT is all different because different people work and the different things happen. So here, we'll just put this URL. So here, we don't have plugin, so that's why I'm writing here itself. Otherwise, there is a separate plugin where you can, once the plugin gets activated, you can write test cases right from there. Okay. So here. So let me also see, if I can do anything. If there is a plugin, then directly, write there itself. But here for now, we just write in here. Just make sure what browser you are using. So that should be. So here is right. What is expected and what is actual? You expected. Okay. So second one, I would say. executive scripts, right? UFT scripts, that is Unified Functional Testing, that is QTP. Okay, let's say QTP or Selenium, or whatever you are using it. So let's say execute the UFT scripts for DMO online, and if what is expected, all the results should be passed. So we'll discuss about this QTP, once Monday, not Monday, it's maybe Tuesday. So we'll discuss about it, and we'll just have an introduction class on QTP. And next we go to let's write one more. So let's say you are executing for 2 browsers, okay? Okay, for Chrome browser, and now we want to execute it for, let's say, Firefox, okay? So what we have is, we are trying to execute the UFT scripts. Okay, that's that is QTP. Okay, QTP scripts to execute. Okay, and we are executing it, and what is expected? All the results should be in pass status. Okay, you don't want any failed status. If there is any failed status, that means you need to open a defect. Okay, so again, this is similar way what regression testing team will be doing. Okay, they will be also opening defects. Okay, but it's not good if they get more defects, because as a QA, QA guys is responsible for that. Okay, so yes, you do. So somebody asked, right? So somebody asked, do we use an ETL? In ETL testing, do we use this tool? The answer is yes. Because even if you're writing SQL scripts, okay, even if you're writing SQL, okay, you have to put the source query, target query, and the result. Okay, you need to do all those things. Okay, even if you are using this, ETL. Okay, and how are you going to write the SQL? As I told you, right, based on mapping document that we are discussing various documents, right? We have all the information in source, all the information in the target. Okay, so here after entering this test cases, okay, you can write more test cases. Okay, I've just written for convenience. I've just written only 3. I'll just create here. So this is a task, or you can even say test case here. Okay, so we check where did I write that. So we have 2 projects, right? Okay, we have written here. Okay, so this is this is what the test cases you have written. So if in the case, like, if there is already a test case, or if you want to write in Excel and you want to attach it, you can do it here. See, you have this attachment here, so you can do it here. Okay, so you can do it here. So here you have this options. Okay, you have various options here. Edit, comments, okay, assign, to do, in progress. So make sure whenever you are doing, again, this is this should not be in to do. It has to be in progress. Okay, because you are working on it. Okay, you are not to do. It's like new and submit your status. Okay, you don't want to put in a new. So in progress, that means you're working on it, and this is a test cases. So you need to execute one after the other. See, it doesn't matter where you are writing the test cases, what you're writing, except that it has to be understandable and what you're trying to do here. Okay, that's how it should be. Okay, so here, let's say if you are writing here, that's fine. You can just put in the description and you can write 10. So as I told you, don't exceed more than 20. If it's more than 20, talk to your lead, talk to your manager, saying that you cannot write more than, it's not a very good idea to write unless it's given to you. Somebody else is writing, and if you are executing it, that's fine. It's not your job. But if you are writing 20 test, more than 20 test cases, 30 to 40 test cases, and you also need to execute it, then you need to, it's really, it's an issue, and you need to talk with them, saying that if I have to spend most of time for writing test cases, then testing will be, the efficiency for testing will be less. Okay, because we also need to write test cases, we need to execute test cases, lot of work. We cannot spend a lot of time just writing test cases. So as my experience goes, 20 test cases are good. We can add, if there's anything else, we can add it in there, and we can continue. So here the test cases and attachment can attach here. If you want to comment something, it's like, you want to say, like, if somebody else, sometimes developer comments or your manager comments, and they want to write it like, okay, so they want to write it some comment, and they will add it here. So once they add it here, you will be knowing like who has written comment, and what they are trying to say here. Okay, so that's a very good question. Yeah, somebody asked, right, who writes the test case? Okay, QA tester or QA analyzer? Okay, that's a very good question. There is QA analyst. Okay, so there is actually two people. So this it's really, this hierarchy really gets more broader and more specific and more specific to each of them when you are handling a big project. Okay, when you are in a big project, there is also called QA analyst and QA tester. Okay, QA analyst is one who analyzes it. Okay, so he analyzes it. He writes the test cases. Normally it's that. Okay, QA tester does tests. His job is just look into this test cases and executes it. That's the difference. QA analyst analyzes that. Okay, how, what's the data we are inputting. What's all those things. Okay, but that's not always the case. Okay, that's not always the case. So even if you say yourself a QA analyst, or even if you say QA tester, sometimes you need to do both the job. Okay, you need to write the test cases, you need to execute the test cases, you need to report the defects, you need to coordinate. You will be doing a lot of work, not just one or two. Okay, so don't expect that if you are hired as a QA analyst that you will be only writing test cases. If you are hired as a QA tester, don't expect that you will be only testing it, not writing test cases. Not always the scenario. Okay, so yeah, but to be specific, QA analyst actually writes the test cases, and QA tester actually tests the application. Okay, so don't expect such an easy way for when you enter the project, because it's not really, this just people don't care. We are QA analyst, QA tester, software tester, I don't care to do this job. Okay, that's what we hired you. Okay, so that's the thing actually. Okay, so you'll be doing a lot, more than just writing test cases and executing. You'll be coordinating. Okay. Okay, so here is the activities. What's going on with this project, comments and work log. You can also comment on this work log history. So this history shows when this defect, when this test cases has been opened, what's going on with this, and the activity. This, okay, who is doing what, all those shows here. Okay, so here this is edit. If you want to go ahead and you can edit this, and new pop-up window shows it. Okay, and you can edit it. Here you have, okay, this looks good. Here when you can put this label, okay, what project is this? Let's put a label, okay. Oops. Okay, let's put gym online. Okay. Oops. Label and how much the original estimate, that means how much time will it takes. Okay. If you have, you can write it, let's say we'll just take it as 3 weeks, 4 days, 12 hours. I'm not sure about that. We just put it in hours, okay. If you have any attachment, just again you can do that. Due dates, okay, we'll just put as 22nd. And if it is blocks, white's blocked, and what is, you can do all these issues here. And which issue does it relates to, you can add it here. Assigning who is actually working on this, okay, whose job is this, okay, and you need to, and if there is any link for this, you need to keep this a comment and just update it. Okay, so that it's updated and resolution. And then once it's assigned, let's say I want to assign it to someone. Okay, I want to assign it to. Let's say I will be assigning to developer. The guy who is responsible. Okay, and the reporter is who submitted this. Oh, this is a test case. Okay, we are not going to assign. This will be so. So this is a test case. So you'll be assigned to yourself, unless you are a QA analyst and you want to assign to QA tester. This will be you. Okay, and then once you do this, put it in review, one in review, and once it's done, go ahead and click on that. So that's how you can you can just play around here. You can see here. That's how you can write a test case. Okay. Any questions so far? I want to really check with this. There was one good option for writing the test cases for, but I don't think it works here. So I don't think this is not ready yet. So we'll not just worry about it. I'm just looking into this. If we can write test cases, instead of writing in this task, right, we can write a separate plugin. So this is a plugin. You see this related sentry issues. So once this plugin, once you write these test cases here, let's say we have this here and. Not really. Okay, so let's not worry about it. So once you write test cases in some plugin, like somebody said last time Zephyr is also like similar to this, and once you write your your test cases here, and that gets updated here in this Jira. You see this related sentry issues. Okay. Now that's once it gets updated, you can just once you execute that, that's automatically. So that pulls up all the test cases from the sentry to here, and it shows up here. That's a plugin. Okay, so that's not plugin or so that's about this plugin. Okay, so once we have done this, so once we have created test cases, again you can create your let's say you want to create a bug. Okay, let's say you want to create a bug. You can go ahead and create in the same project or what you're in. Let's say you are in this project, you can go ahead and create this button remain same. Okay, again if you want to create, you go ahead and click on this. And just this time I'll just put as bug, because last time we just created test cases, we have executed it, and we have made it in progress. Okay, and working on, and again you can we can open a bug again. Okay, So you can follow the naming convention, one line statements. What's the bug? Okay, so one line statement, what the bug is about, what's the project you're working on, and if it's any critical issue, put the name. Okay, critical issue or production issue. Okay, here I'm putting as my name because I want to know who is running it. Otherwise, in real time, you need to put critical issue or production issue if there is really any issue of such kind. Okay, description. You can write it same. So if you write this, if you just write this statement, no one understands it. Okay, if you are, whoever it is, developer, tester, manager, know what they're talking about. It's like, what is this all about? If they don't know. So always and always attach a screenshot. Without screenshot, I would not, um, that's, you cannot proceed actually, because, it will create more issues because, developer will be running around you, or if he's a good guy, that's fine. If he's not, then, manager will be running around you, and it's not a good sign if manager comes for you, okay? Just put this screenshot, just want to highlight it, what exactly the issue is. And I'll just put this here. And okay, here too you have this option, attachment, browse, and desktop. Here we go. It's taking time. Okay, good. Now create. Okay, so once you create that, okay, once you create it, you can either find it issue, what is the recent issue here, you can go ahead and, search here, or just go to a project, just it's better to go to project, which project we are working on, and you click on that. Okay, here is the issue. Okay, here, this is what issue is, and did you see this? We just, put the screenshot here, and developer, whoever is, can see the screenshot. Okay, this is no issue, so they will understand better. Okay, and again, you can do all those things here. Edit if you want to edit, comment, assign. If you want to assign this to the developer, go ahead and assign it. This option. Okay, I'll just put it to assign, and comments like assigning to the whatever the developer name is, we just want this for and you want to put like a new okay, I want to put it to them, and want to I just click on assign. Okay, good. So we have assigned it, and who I is a reporter QA, QA is the reporter, and assignee who is the responsible guy for this, and comments. So here, your this comment got updated, and just to do, make sure it is in always in progress. Once it gets to progress, you can change it. You need to change it in progress. Okay, without changing it, you cannot do it. Okay, any questions so far? So what happens, right? Once once this is done, okay. Let's say the developers saw this, there's a defect issue, and you have tested it successfully. Now there is no more bug. Okay, there is no more bug. You want to close this. Okay, you want to close this. What you do is, this is simple. Okay, once you close this, go to workflow, click on done. So here the problem is, once it's done, it's moved from this. Okay, it moves from this project. That means it's no more related to the project. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, let's click on done. Done. And we'll go to project again. Didn't update that. Oh yeah, so here's the thing, right? Most of the time you'll be getting that email here. Okay, so this is an issue. Please look into this issue. Here's the thing. So when you write this comment and send, it says like, okay, there is an issue. Please, can you look into this issue? So not always this email. If you're lucky, it goes there. Otherwise, no, not always. It doesn't go. Okay, so here, see this. That bug is gone. That is gone. So how do you actually get that bug back again? Again, let's say you found this and you want to know, your boss told you how many bugs did you open this time, and you don't find here because it's moved from here. Okay, it's gone. Now what you do is go to the reporting issue and here you see an option here. What you do is go to the project and no, go to the issues. Okay, go to the issues and reported by me. Okay, so your username, you're the only one. Nobody else does anything. So that's why it's reported by me. Okay, click on that, and once you click on that, this user interface shows up here, and you have all this option here: all issues, open issues, done issues, viewed issues, all these things. Click on this done issues. Here you go. So this shows up here. Okay, so this is what we do, right? Remember, assigning the developer. Can you click? So what happened, right? So this actually moved into different category altogether. So this is not, this is something which is different here. They made it such a way, but this is it's really different actually. It's not like it should be there. It's not be there. It's kind of different taste actually altogether. Okay, so but you will not find that defect what we have opened here in this because it's done. It's over. So that's why they wanted to move it from that project. If it's not there in the project, then there's no point being in the project, right? Because the way it is organized here, you have a lot of things going on. Let's say because one user story or one user story, one requirement. Not many people will be working on one or two, max two. It's not a good idea to have more people. One guy or two guys, that's it. Okay, and not even two. Okay, so if it's a agile team, if you're working on small team, that's good. One guy for one user story, they'll do it. So that's the reason you don't have a lot of options here. Just order by priority. You might write test cases for regression testing. You might write test cases for functional. You might write test cases for performance and so on. Okay, so here you can put all these things and bugs will be all in one place. Here is everything in one place. You see, now you need to understand by this sign language kind of tick mark. Tick mark means task. That means you need to do. Here is a red, white dot covered with a red, the red box. It's a white dot, and that means that's a bug. Okay, and feature request is that means for this user story somebody has given some feature. That means this user story will be get updated. Go ahead and look into it. what's the user story, and you can see the screenshot. If there is any comments, you can look into this. Okay. So this is how all these things will be in one place. So this is all in one place. No execution is not really execution here. Okay. Okay, so whatever project you take, whatever issues, so all these are at one place. So here you can see what are the improvements. Oops. This one is different. So that project was really different because I made it little bit different. That is for sprint. Let's say if you have different sprint, so that goes into sprint phases, and this is really useful in the Kanban process. We have already talked about Scrum. We'll check on Monday a little bit about Kanban. How we can move the user story, and it's pretty simple. It's not as complicated as Scrum. Scrum has a lot of things. Okay, so that's the that's why the user story is a little bit different than this user story. This user story is pretty straightforward. Whatever the methodology you use waterfall methodology, you use agile methodology, use helical model, use technically company has their own methodologies. Like they say, so sometimes they say, okay, what methodology we are using? No, it's our methodology. It's a company provided. It's not we are not using anyone's methodology. It's our methodology. It's company uses. So it's something like that. Okay. So that's how whatever methodology you follow, you can use this process. It's so simple. Okay, create the task, all the tasks. Create the test cases all at one place. Issues, new feature requests, epic features, and all those things at one place. And this user story. We can change it here in the workflow. Whatever, if it's done, then it's completely moved out of that user story. Okay, let's say, does it move this one? Yeah, I think this moves also this. Let's check. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, so it moved, right? I mean, that user story. So if you want to again, you want to get it back, go to the issues, reported by me, check the reported by me, and and you have all this here. You want to see this reported by me, or you want to see what is done issues, go ahead and click on done. So here you will find that. Okay. So this is uh, all about Jira actually. This is a little bit they have clubbed all this information in one, and this is easy. I mean, easy. It's not like easy or something. It's like a little bit different thing. Okay, than any other tool. Any questions so far on test cases? So we know already test cases, right? We have already written test cases long back in Rally. This is similar way you can do it here too. But if you have plugin, you'll be writing test cases not in here, but some other tool. Okay. This may be if you have tool, let's see if I can work on that. If we can be able to write on the tool itself, and or you can write in the task itself. No big deal. If it's you can write. We have a lot of space here to write, so no issues with the space. And you can execute it. Once you execute it, you can open defects. You can always open defects right from here. You can create anything right from one button. So that's the beauty of this. One button for every solution. Okay. So here's the thing. You can open it. Although you may not have access for this, okay, but still you can use one button for everything. So any questions so far? So I'll be giving you access to this, so you can, if you want to know more, you can go ahead and, look into this. So So if no one has any questions, can we close this class for today? Okay, thank you guys.